Hey everyone! So my computer just did a Windows update. This is November 30th of 2020, and my computer just did a Windows update about 4 days ago, November 26th. And then I got on my computer and I noticed that my file explorer was looking like this, where it had been separated into different categories like this, where they're separated by alphabetically, it looks like. So 0 to 9, 8H, IP, QZ. And I don't like this. I like it the way it was, to be separated or organized by name. So that even if I try to come up here and I say I want you to do it by name, it still does it by name, but it puts them in these categories or groups, actually. So so if this happened to your computer, first of all, before we change that, let's see if you actually had the update. So if you just go to your start window and type in update, and then you come over here to view update history, and then what it shows is that you'll see that it actually, mine updated on successfully installed on November 26th, so 4 days ago, because today's the 30th. So anyway, it did these changes, right? And I went and looked, and sure enough, this was one of the changes. But anyway, this is how you fix it. So if you just go up here to the group by, if you'll see that it's grouped by name, right? So that's what they're considering name here, alphabetical by name and number. So you can do all these other things, but if you just go down to none and say group by none, then it gets me back to the old way of doing things, where I've got all my folders at the top alphabetically, and then it's got all my files underneath it alphabetically. So hopefully that was helpful. I do have a couple other things real quick that if you're interested, to show you a couple updates that happened as well. And then we've got a fun one at the end, right? So one thing is that if you like to have different views like this, it also changed my Windows background right here. So it's kind of a lighter blue background. It's a different color blue than it used to be. But what if I wanted to change between light and dark? Like you can see, I've already got my dark set up here. But if you go into settings, if you go into Windows settings and then just go back, click there, go back to settings, and I'm just going to go into my home. And you can go into personalization, and because it's going to personalize my background and all that. So, and then I can go into colors, background, and you can choose light or dark. And so I keep it on dark. I kind of like that. But if you choose light, you can see the taskbar here at the bottom, it changed to lighter. I like mine darker, so I put it on dark. But you can change all this, and you can even change your accent colors. So I have green. So you can see the little lines here at the bottom underneath, those are green. And then there's accent colors. Even my start button is green as well. So anyway, but that would change with all my settings colors. You can change all the colors. All right, so that's one thing. The other thing that they've updated is there is a new snip screen. So the old way, which I'm hoping I still have, I don't think they got rid of it, is that if you would just do start and then type in the word snip, right? The snipping tool that you see there. And you do the snipping tool and you can snip in different ways. Free form, which means you can like do all over crazy, rectangular, window, or full screen snip. I usually do like a rectangular snip where I can just like click and drag and do that. And that's not a big deal. And then there it is, and I would just save it. And you can also highlight and things like that if you wanted to highlight whatever before saving it, and it saves it. All right, that's one way of doing it. So let's get rid of that. Now there's a new snipping feature that you can use as well in this update, so that if you hold the Windows logo key, that's in the lower left corner of your keyboard, in between the Control and Alt keys. So if I do Windows Shift S, right? And it showed up on my other monitor, but it's got 4 little icons there so that I can just click it, and again, I can just do that, and again, it shows up. And what it does is it saves it to the clipboard now. So saves it to the clipboard. So I don't know if I can move that over. Nah, it doesn't move over. But anyway, shows up on the clipboard. So logo, the Windows logo, Shift S. The last thing is pretty cool. And if you like emojis, so here's one. Oh, let me move my, well, I don't know where it's coming out. But anyway, if you just hit Windows period, and oh, of course it came out on the other monitor. So let me see if there it is, Windows emoji. So all I hit was the Windows logo and the period, or dot, whatever you want to call it, and my Windows emojis came up, right? And so you can see there's all sorts of them, happy faces and all sorts of stuff. So that gets you from it. And then you can come up here and check out all the different kinds of, I don't know what you call those, the KO emojis. And so, but anyway, I'm not big on emojis, but I still thought this was pretty cool that I am able to do all this. So anyway, all right, just thought you might enjoy that. And so you can insert these emojis into any of your stuff that you're printing, pretty much anything, whether it's Word or PowerPoint or typing stuff in online. So, all right, I just wanted to be really quick and show you a couple tips, and hopefully you enjoyed them and learned some things. Oh, there was one other thing. I just noticed it. Some of you, I notice, you don't have your file extensions. Oops, let's click there. You don't have your file extensions showing up on your files. Like these are JPEGs, that's a PNG, and logs and zips and all of those different things. I always like to show my file extensions. So I'm actually in my File Explorer, and a quick, easy way to get to File Explorer is if you just hit the Windows logo and the E key, and it pops right up. Windows logo, E key, pops right up, right? And then, but anyway, what I was going to show you, and then I go to View, and then over here, just make sure you check File Name Extensions, because if it's unchecked, then they go away. And sometimes, I don't know, is this a PNG or is it a JPEG or a TIFF or, you know, what is it? What kind of file format is this graphic image? I don't even know. And so, well, it tells me over here, but I like to see it here. And so I keep my file name extensions, and then there's also hidden items, and I don't think I have any hidden items here, but hidden items are usually going to be like under your C drive, and so you don't see them here. So if I show hidden items, look at this, OneDrive temp, config, all these other different things, program data, those are hidden, but they show up now. I like to see my hidden stuff. It just makes me feel good. But anyway, a couple quick tips with the Windows update, and hope you learned some things. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, subscribe to my channel, okay? Thank you.